Welcome to 6is Overdrive. I'm going to save you money and tell you that you should not buy the Hero GoPro 9. Now, if you want to stick around and hear why I don't think you should buy the GoPro Hero 9, that's just great. Or, if you are one of those people that wants to argue with me about why the GoPro is great, you can watch till the end too. Or, if you're one of those people who just likes to argue for the sake of arguing and you don't go any further than this introduction, knock yourself out. All I ask is that you hear me out. Let's start off. Right from the start, I'm going to admit that I have not reviewed the Hero GoPro 9, nor have I owned it, looked at it. I have not even seen it in a box. However, I do have experience with all the GoPros right from the first one up to number 8. And that's really what the heart of this video is about. First off, let's get something straight that none of the camera manufacturers want to tell you. And that's any of these action cameras since 2018 are phenomenal little cameras that you can barely find the differences in the video and photo qualities. You can barely tell from one to the other. So, like I always say, it's about telling a story when you're making a video, and all of the cameras since 2018 with all their stabilization and all the new features, they can do that. And it comes down to whether or not the guy behind the camera is doing a good job with the camera, but it has nothing to do with the picture quality and audio quality of any of these cameras coming out of the box right now. They'll all do a fine job. And to make this argument even more clear, I'm filming everything. No audio, nothing. Straight out of camera on the DJI Osmo Action, which is 3 generations ago according to Hero. So this thing should be failing, but it's not. It's going to be perfect. Did you know that there have been 4 different cameras pushed out from Hero since September of 2018? Now only one of them has really warranted an update, and that's the Hero GoPro Max. That's one every half a year. Half a year, 4 models, and only one of them worth the update. And most of the accessories that have come out with all these new cameras are totally different from one camera to the next. So you have to buy a whole new package of accessories for the things. New batteries, new cases, new whatever. And they still haven't dealt with the problems that GoPros have always had right from day one. Let's get into those. So what haven't they fixed, you might ask? Well, number 1, Freezeups. The Hero GoPros have always frozen up, and the only solution to fixing it is to stop what you're doing, pull the battery out, let it sit for a while, put it back in. Sometimes it works again, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it's still frozen, so you pull it back out again, wait for a while, maybe 10 minutes, put the battery back in, wait for a while for that, see if it works, and sometimes you blow half an hour trying to get this to work. By that time, the action is long gone. Action camera for what it's needed for, fail. Missing footage. Number 2 is missing footage. Sometimes you literally get back home after taking a whole bunch of clips, and especially when you're filming for a while, it'll just stop recording. And you miss out all of your footage. It doesn't record anything. And then other times you swear you pressed the button, but nothing happened. And this was fixed a little bit. These freeze-ups and these fixes were a little bit with the Hero 8 until they released the Media Mod, and then it all started again. The Hero 8's Media Mod crashed the camera all the time and did wonky things to it. So it's not something that's in the past. This is still going on, people, so don't waste your money. Now, the audio is something that GoPro owners have been wanting the audio interfaces changed, especially when putting a mic into the camera, and GoPro has never listened. And now they've come up with this overly expensive, this massive thing that turns your little action camera into a non-waterproof vlogging camera, basically, that's next to useless. Now it's big, it's all over the place. You could do all of these media mods before with the old system. And you know what? They just don't listen to the customer. They haven't fixed that one issue and the freeze-ups or anything since day one. So they're not going to start doing it now until somebody tells them with their pocketbooks that they're not really going to buy this camera. We're going to wait until you fix some problems that we want done. Incompatible. Number 4 is incompatibility. These cameras are not compatible with the model 2 years ago. Now that'd be something different if it was like this DJI Osmo Action, where the camera was actually put out 2 to 3 years ago and you don't have to change anything till then. And even then, a lot of times with Sony and Osmo DJI here, they're going to make the cases the same for the old camera. But I can handle 2 to 3 years of having a generational camera and then being ready to step out to some major exciting changes. But not Hero, nope. The Hero 9 is not even the same as the Hero 8, which wasn't the same as the Hero 7. The GoPro Hero mod, the mod that you need for your media mod for your audio and everything, changed from 8 to 9, which might be a good thing actually, because on the 8 it worked like crap. It didn't work at all. No, they're just out for the money. New things happen within a year with GoPro, and they want you to keep spending money, but there's nothing worth the upgrade on this camera. Front-facing screen. I'll give them the front-facing screen. They finally caught up to DJI and put a front-facing screen on, which everybody's been asking for. It's the only thing they've done in 10 years. So it's a great working model if you want to make a lot of money. So in closing, guys, GoPro's consumer model really needs some reworking. And the only way they're going to rework it is by you guys not spending your hard-earned money on new updates that you don't need. My suggestion on the Hero GoPro 9 is to wait it out a little bit. Wait 4 or 5 months to see if the glitching's gone, if the camera's actually a good camera, and if it's worth upgrading. Especially if your camera is, say you're gone back to the Hero GoPro 6 or something. Just wait a little while. Make sure it doesn't glitch. Make sure it doesn't freeze. However, if it was me, I would ditch the Hero system, the whole ecosystem altogether, and go for something like this DJI Osmo Action, which is ready to go whenever you want it to go, and all the footage and everything are plenty good enough. Well, guys, that's all I have to say about that. Thanks for watching. Remember to share, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Six's Overdrive, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye.